Haha, very cool. Back for another one. We want to save the environment, but we don't want nuclear. And we're going to ignore the aviation industry, and the shipping industry, and China, and India, and other third world nations. And we're going to base all our charts on per capita rather than gross emissions, so China doesn't look as bad as it actually is. And we're going to go off official CCP data that's about as trustworthy as a Pitbull as a daycare teacher. And we're going to ignore beaners coming over in straight pipe Tacomas because climate crisis has so much to be the white man's burden. And we're going to advocate for forms of energy generation that rely on really rare earth minerals that cause tons of pollution. But you're not allowed to mine for said minerals, even though we've created an artificial demand by lobbying to get traditional energy generation priced out of the market. And we're going to fund programs like cash for clunkers that caused more waste to be generated than anything. And we're going to advocate for electric cars rather than hydrogen fuel cells or natural gas internal combustion engines or biodiesel. So the car becomes e-waste after 10 years. Environment. I'm a student aerialist who practices in a hippie warehouse with rigging. We have poles too. Somebody decides it's a good idea to start marketing our practices in social media. It was word of mouth. We start getting all new kinds of students. Most are fit or flexible, some skinny fats. But then there are the fats. An entire queer burlesque troupe shows up to broaden their horizons. Almost lose it at their word choice. Class starts stretching. 2 take water breaks, and never come back. Just looking around the warehouse. We have Lyra, silks, straps, and pole. I specialize in silks. 2 instructors tell people to go to the preferred device, and I take on instructing silks because they're beginners. Teach a basic climb. Nobody manages to get off the ground. Look at Lyra. Nobody can climb it. 2 girls twerking by the pole. Straps getting "it hurts" whines, and girls end up using it as a swing. I tied silks to teach inversions. These whales don't have enough core strength to just lean backwards. Water break becomes all the girls from the troupe just wandering around the warehouse, looking at themselves in mirrors, practicing their routine on the mats, and pretending to be sexy while hoarding the pole. Everyone can finally use devices. Well, time for conditioning. The entire troupe bails because we tell them what that means. They go to Waffle House because they work their asses off. Our classes go back to private again. The 40-year-old operator. Pay me thousands of dollars for a one-day class on mag dumping in a paper from 3 feet away, otherwise you don't support the Second Amendment. 0.1% of profits on my $50 t-shirts dropship from wish.com go to Gold Star Mothers. Check out at Tactical Worlds Ally Donations. Check out at Tactical Word Salad Solutions on Instagram to watch me walk around my house with nods you'll never own. 22 vets kill themselves every minute because you haven't subscribed to it, the official. I'm not in the military anymore and I'm going through a midlife crisis. I just learned today that my husband of 7 years genuinely hates animals. He's never been very warm to the few we have, a dog and we keep chickens, but only recently did he spell it out very clearly for me. Working out in the garden, our dog starts barking, so I investigate. Another dog approached our driveway and is barking back. People camp nearby, so I knew where it came from. Take our dog inside and go to the garden. 10 minutes later, I hear a gunshot. My husband executed it from a few yards away. It's clearly domesticated and not feral. His excuses doesn't have a collar on. This is what I do with cats and snakes anyway. Was it aggressive? Yeah, it could have been. Against his wishes, I call the sheriff. Sure enough, the dog really did belong to a nearby family, and they threatened to sue us. The sheriff says the dog was off a leash and had no identification, so there's nothing he can do. Husband isn't apologetic at all. When the father of the other family became belligerent, my husband says, "Watch it or you'll be next, boy." What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to sit him down and explain that he shouldn't just shoot animals who venture onto the property. And I don't feel like it's a conversation he should even need to have. What kind of dog was it? Chocolate Pitbull Terrier mix. Imagine if there's a society where there were lots of confused and sad people, and rather than helping them understand their sadness, the government and pharmaceutical companies just gave them pills that made them sick and offered services to cut their body parts off. Then began to indoctrinate the children into believing this is the normal way to be and encourage this kind of lifestyle in all forms of media, and then began taking the rights of the parents away to prevent this from happening. What a goofy, funny kind of society that would be, just absolutely silly and not completely demonic, I think. Fat people stories. Be me, living in college dorm. In a room with one other person. Fat, smelly whale, vegan soy boy. Self-absorbed, selfish loser. Hides the fact he never showers with loads of deodorant. Dorm all the time. I have to clean it up. Annoyed me with his retarded stories when I'm working on school. Boink! Never ever lets me in his room or see his room. I don't know why. Fridge filled with his food and soda. His fucking food. Never actually uses any. Goes to nearby McDonald's and Starbucks instead. Luckily, I never actually use the fridge because once I buy meat, I cook it instantly. The day comes. Come home from gym. Fat whale browsing TikTok on couch. Can visibly see the couch bend at the bottom from his pure mass. Arnold, can you please clean the fridge? I'm busy right now. He goes to his room. Fine, fridge can't be that bad. Open fridge. A stench of piss shit. Another disgusting smells you can imagine comes out of the fridge, filling my nasal cavities. I get knocked back from the fridge. from the pure power of the stench. Holy shit. Close my nose and go back to it. Fridge filled with half-drank oat milk, soy milk, Diet Pepsi. Soy nuggets on plate, filled with dark green mold. I can literally see the mold spreading from the plate to other parts of the fridge like a virus. Throw all the oat milk bottles in the trash bag. The top of the fridge is now cleared. The backside of the fridge is filled with mold. See? Weird little green paste in a plastic container. Maggots moving around on the surface. Close this fridge as fast as I can. Angry as shit. Storm the fridge. Open door. See him naked on his bed. Jerking off his micro penis. Literally 3 centimeters. His groin area is filled with brown. Probably fungus from not showering for 3 months. Can't believe it. Look down to the ground. Beautiful carpet ruined by Diet Pepsi stains. At least 4 1-liter piss bottles on the ground. Continue. Tons of empty Big Mac and fries cartons on the ground. He's embarrassed as shit. Freedom! Just close the door. Go again to gym and work out and cope. Come back at night. He's not anywhere in the dorm. Barely fall asleep. Next day, college dorm manager comes. Says my roommate has moved rooms due to personal issues. Get a new roommate. Chill gym bro. Make and eat food together, go to gym together, play video. Equilibrium was restored in the world. Never saw Fatty again. Probably killed himself. Be me, running shirtless down the sidewalk next to traffic. Mid-Audi's Corolla honks at me. Slip headphones off. I hear, "Put on this shirt, asshole!" as it's driving away. Stopped at a red light a few blocks later. Take off my headphones and peer in the window. 300-pound blue-haired mystery meat mutton driver's seat and halfway into the middle console. Knock on window. Handbeast rolls it down. "Excuse me, fatty?" Handbeast visibly fuming. Nobody wants to see you half naked, she bellows. Start laughing because I'm fit and auto mode. "Hey, can I get your autograph? 600-Pound Life is my mom's favorite show." She actually opens her door after 15 seconds and manages to waddle out of the car. Light turns green and cars behind her start honking. Put my headphones back on and continue my jog. Turn around. She's still standing outside her car, waving her doughy arms in the air, shouting at me 30 seconds later. Can't hear her over my 170 beat per minute Eurobeat. My face won. Stonetoss's Telegram channel. Anon. How to fix the birth rates in 10 years. Killing femoid welfare, purging colleges, focusing on trade, doing a housing loan program where every house you help build knocks a percentage of your loan off. You are going to get paid beans, but build, say, 150 homes on the program, and you build your own home free of charge. Basically, you would build homes to get a home. Homes would be larger, but multi-generational, so grandparents will have family care and can act as babysitters. try to suck retirees out of cities and nursing homes to free up urban housing. This public works program could basically be a post-high school alternative to college. You do just jack ship of free training, and after building enough homes, you get one. Then kneecap colleges and women working, kneecap divorce rates, women will get off easy with no child support, move the burden to the male and multi-generational homes. We have not reached Weimar levels yet, you utter fools. This is from Luigi Barzini's memoir, The Europeans. I saw pimps offering anything to anybody. Little boys, little girls, robust young men, libidinous women, animals. There's a story that went the rounds that a male goose whose neck you cut just at the right ecstatic moment would give you the most delicious frisson of all, as it allowed you to enjoy sodomy, bestiality, homosexuality, necrophilia, and sadism at one stroke. Gastronomy too, as one could eat the goose afterwards. Stevens V writes, bars, amusement parks, honky-tonks spraying up like mushrooms. Along the entire Kuferstendam, powdered and robed men sauntered and were not all professionals. Every high school boy wanted to earn some money, and in the dimly lit bars, one might see government officials and men of the world of finance tenderly courting drunken sailors without any shame. Even the Rome of Satanists had never known such orgies as the pervert balls of Berlin, where hundreds of men costumed as women and hundreds of women as men danced beneath the benevolent eyes of the police. In the collapse of all values, a kind of madness gained hold. Young girls bragged proudly about their perversion. To be 16 and under suspicion of virginity would have been such a disgrace. These are the people that the SA were beating up. It got this far before anyone took action.